What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on NIO stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then we'll continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis. And I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here. At this point, when this asset hit for the first time the range of about $9.25, it is the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level. If I pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from its swing high to swing low, in order to measure bounce, potential bounce from its lowest point to the upside. And this range was quite good range of resistance, and we have to unload the structure from its lowest point. And I have to say that I made a call right here, slightly below $8.3 mark, that from $8 mark we should have a bounce to the upside. And as you can see, it happened exactly as I predicted. From this range, and definitely I cannot use the real bottom of $8 mark, because no one can catch this bottom. But somewhere from the range of about $8.24, we might have up to 15% of upside potential, and we still have about 11.8% of the potential profit in a short-term perspective. Definitely it is quite good call, and in my technical analysis I will show you what should we expect next and how you can enter your position if you want to buy NIO shares. But for now, let's continue with the fundamental news. First of all, let me show you right here, we have quite interesting news that was published yesterday on March 28th on Reuters, and it says China's NIO opens trial for high-speed EV battery swapping stations. And let me quote you further. Chinese electric vehicle maker NIO began trial operation on Tuesday of faster, more efficient battery swapping stations in China in its push to make the battery swapping a viable alternative to rival EV makers' rapid charging technology. With capacity to store up to 21 battery packs each, NIO's Power Swap Station 3.0 can speed up battery swapping to less than 5 minutes in a lower service cost per swap. Shen Fei, NIO Senior Vice President for Power Management, told reporters at an event in Shanghai last Thursday. So, and this news definitely might improve NIO's fundamentals, because in general they have very good technology of swapping the batteries, and in my opinion it is the only company of that size that has this type of technology. And it is not only for the rapid, so-called rapid charging or rapid recharging of the vehicles. It is more about technology, because we have extremely rapid evolving technology in the battery market, and that's why if you buy the electric vehicle right now, in a matter of just a couple of years your battery will be quite old, and you will not be able to change these batteries without this technology. But with the NIO swap technology you have an opportunity to have the latest updates, the most up-to-date technology in your batteries, and that's why it improves the usability of the vehicle, and it improves fundamentals of the company in general. So let's continue with other news. Right here we have an insurance registration data for the week ending March 26th, and it says NIO is on track to reach its guidance with 9,199 vehicles registered in the past 4 weeks. And let me show you the data. NIO had 1,909 insurance registration last week, up from 1,775 the week before. The company's insurance registration figures for the first and second weeks of March were 3,345 and 2,170 vehicles. So definitely it is an improvement from the last week, but it is not the best if you compare with the first 2 weeks. But in general, NIO says NIO is on track to meet its guidance with 9,199 vehicles registered for insurance in the last 4 weeks, although the first week of March included the last 2 days of February. And NIO guided earlier this month for the first quarter deliveries of between 31,000 and 33,000 vehicles, meaning that March deliveries are expected to be between 10,337 vehicles and 12,337 vehicles. Definitely, these numbers are important for NIO, because the more vehicles they can produce and the more vehicles they can sell, definitely the more effective their production line is. And definitely this is the only way, the way of scalability is the only way how these type of auto manufacturers can achieve their profitability. And NIO has the goal to reach this major milestone at the end of this year, in Q4 or even in Q3 of 2023. Definitely, this will be amazing news, and when it happens, NIO share price will skyrocket. So, let me show you another quite bullish news. On March 29th, we can find this news that is titled NIO partners with Norwegian smart energy provider Tiber to deliver better charging experience in Europe. Tiber enables users to track their energy usage and allows EVs to charge when electricity prices are lowest. And let me quote you this. NIO customers in Norway, Germany, Sweden and the Netherlands who have a dynamic power contract with Tiber can easily connect their NIO vehicles to Tiber's app, the article said. And definitely it is not only the reduction of price of potential recharging of the customers' vehicles, but also it is an increasing number of potential customers in general, because the more services auto manufacturers will provide, the more credibility the company has. And in this case, electric vehicles might be the first companies that give to their customers a lot of additional services, like swap stations or like chargers or this type of the most efficient way to charge their vehicles. Definitely it improves the user experience and it improves the fundamentals of the company in general. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next? Definitely it is the real, if it is the real bottom and we have the double bottom pattern at the round number of $8 mark, and we have an increasing volume during this movement to the upside, this means we can assume that we might see the trend continuation. And in general, in my opinion, NIO has more chances to hit higher targets, to hit even $11 mark in its next leg with the good news, with the good fundamental news. And what should you do if you want to enter the position? Basically, you have two options. If your risk tolerance is not the best, you can accumulate your position right here, but you should put your stop loss slightly below this previous bottom, which implies not more than 4.5% of downside potential. And you have to use this type of stop losses in order to protect your capital. Otherwise, if you are a medium-term trader, even a medium-term holder of this company, you can accumulate your position all the way down, because this asset still has the opportunity to break this range, and you can accumulate your position with its stop loss slightly below $8 mark. In this case, depending on your ladders, depending on your average price, you might have, in worst case scenario, you might have about 14 or even 13% of potential losses, but the upside potential for this trade will be much more lucrative, because it is a long-term holding. And if I switch to daily time frame and zoom out, we can see that probably we are at the very end of this major retracement. And if it is the case, definitely somewhere here at the ranges, from the ranges of about $8 mark, probably we will hit much higher targets, and this will break all the previous swing highs at $13.72 and these swing highs as well. And if you want to know in the greater scale what might be the bounce, we have to pull the Fibonacci retracement tool from its highest point to its lowest point. And in this case, the range of resistance might be at $22.31, which implies from our current range, depending on your average price, which implies, let me show it to you like this, about 148% of potential profit in the medium-term perspective. And with this case, the risk to reward ratio is extremely lucrative. It is more than 10 to 1, and definitely it might worth your attention if you've already done your own due diligence on this company. So I think that's it. That's all information that I want to provide you. And if you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack.